All right, what's up, guys? Welcome to Workout B in this program for the 28 days. So this is one of my favorite workouts, the Kettlebell Flow workout, which is 6 exercises done simultaneously. So you're doing A1, A2, A3, A4 without a rest all the way to the end. It's going to be 30 seconds of each exercise. So we'll be using a timer today in the background so you can follow along. But the way it's done is it's going to be 30 seconds on each exercise, straight through, and then at the end you get 1 minute rest. Okay, so 1 minute rest in between rounds, and we're going to do 4 rounds. So you're going to be working for 3 minutes straight. All right, the first exercise is going to be the Kettlebell Swing, followed by the Kettlebell Push Press, Goblet Lunge with a rotation. So it's going to be a reverse lunge with a rotation, single arm row. All right, so that's 15 seconds on each arm, not 30 seconds, right? And then kettlebell offset squat, same thing. We're going to switch that halfway through that round, followed by a kettlebell Deadbug here to finish it up. All right, so this is our workout for today. Give you a closer view, just in case it's not picking up on there. All right. Today's kettlebell choice for me is going to be Mr. Red. But before we get into that, we're going to start off with our warm-up, right? So we're going to start on the ground today in what I call the 90-90 position. So we're just hopping down on the ground, and we're going to get our legs like we're sitting in a chair. You're going to reach down, and what we want to do is just stretch, laying down as deep as we can. And then we're going to take it, rotate the hips this way, coming all the way through. Back and forth here, we're going to go about 5 reps on each leg. So you don't want to rush through this, you just want to let it sink in. Think about controlling your breathing through this. As you get a little bit more advanced, go ahead and take your hands up off the ground and rotate this way. Nice. Now that we've gone through and done that, we're going to go into a glute bridge here. All right, so we're going to get 8 glute bridges, 2 legs, and then we're going to go 6 glute bridges on each single leg. All right, so just trying to get the glutes activated here. Feet down, palms up. We're going 8 reps, squeezing the glutes here at the top and bringing it back down. So each time you want to feel the glutes actually tighten. So that's actually one trick that we'll use sometimes, is to have you just do them holding on to your glutes. Now you don't want your hips to go too high into the sky and overextend. We want to stop here nice and controlled. Alright, so one more, and that's 8. And good. Alright, moving on to the single leg. We're just going to take the leg up in the air, and we're going to bridge off of that other leg. Same thing, trying to hold it for a 1, 2 count at the top, and then bring it back down. All right, and then switching up to the other side. What we want to see is it easier on one side versus the other side, right? That's what we would call asymmetry. It's when one side's stronger than the other side. All right, so now moving on, we're going to go ahead and get into what I like to call the rock backs. So we're going to go 3-way rock back. So we're going 4 this way, 4 down here, 4 down the middle, or sorry, to the right. So we're going to get the hands extended out over top, and we're just going to sink in this nice and deep. And you're just trying to get 4 reps down the middle. You want to feel those lats getting nice and long. The lats underneath of your armpit, all through here. We should feel a good stretch. All right, now we're going to go forward to the left and then forward to the right. Nice. One more. All right. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go to a thread the needle. So the arms are going to be out in the child's pose position. And what we're going to do is swim the arm through and try and reach and lay nice and flat. Take a deep breath in. Breathe it out. Now take it to the other side. We're just going to get 4 reps each side. Just like that, back and forth. Once you've gotten on both sides, now we're going to go the other way, and we're going to do what's a child's pose, and we're going to rotate and open up here. So hands are going to come out, right here, take the head up nice and high, and then bring it back down to the ground. Now we're going to go the other way. Good. All right, so next exercise in the sequence. All right, we're going to go into a hip circle. Hip circle followed by what we're going to do is going to be a Spider-Man with a reach, all right? So hip circle to get the hips loose. All right, so what we're going to do is toes are tucked in the back, underneath you. Not laying flat, but tucked up underneath of you. All right, we're going to kick that leg, keeping the core nice and tight, and then make a nice circle. The key is almost think about holding this as a plank, right? We don't want to be wobbling around here. We just want to get 8 good reps warming up the hips. Some of our circles might be a little smaller. If you have looser hips, you might get a bigger circle. The key is controlling your core throughout that whole movement. So we're going to the other side now. When done right, you're pressing into the floor. You're feeling those abs start to get activated through this exercise. All right, that's the key, is making sure that you actually feel those abs getting tight. All right, so moving on to the Spider-Man. Now, if you struggle to be able to get into that plank or you have tight hips, what you can do is you can go into a half kneeling position here, right? So the knee is back. We're deep back here in the stance. You're pressing out here at the hip, and we're just dropping in. All right, so this is level 1. We would come down, feel the stretch through here. Then we would open up and take that down. And we would just go back down. So if you're staying at level 1, go ahead and give me 4 reps there, 4 to 5 reps. And level 2 here, we're going to take it and progress it. So we're combining the plank, step forward. You want this foot pretty much even with the hand. And then we're going to drop this elbow down towards the floor and open up. side stationary. We're going to get 5 reps. And then level 3, obviously, you would alternate those. But for the sake of today's warm-up, I want you just to hang out here and really get through the stretch. The longer you hold this position, the more we're going to get loosened up at the hip and the hamstring. And one more for good luck. All right, so now we're going to stand up. All right, so, Ben, starting to sweat a little bit. You should feel your body temperature going up as we go through the warm-up, right? Now we're going to get into our prisoner squat. So if you notice, I just took my feet, so standing regular, right underneath my hips, they're here. Just want to take them a little bit outside of my hips. All right, and I want to open up my stance a little bit. Hands going to go on the head. And what we're trying to do is drop down in the squat, drive the knees out, and come back up. All right, so you're going to go ahead and give me 8 squats. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. Now we're going to go jumping jacks here. So we like to do all 3. Regular jumping jack, seal jumping jack, and then a fling jumping jack or a cross jack. All right, so 10, 10, 10. Ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now, moving on to a seal jumping jack. Ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, awesome. Last one, final one. 10 fling jacks. Ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Awesome job. All right, we're ready for today's workout. So if you need a quick sip, grab it. I got my kettlebell ready to go. We're going to get the timer set up. Before we do so, let me just give a quick tutorial on the different exercises that we're going to be doing today. Exercise number 1 is going to be a kettlebell swing. All right, so it's a hip hinge exercise, which means that we want our hips going back and we want to come forward just like this, right? So the hips go back and then the hips go forward. We're just going to be launching the kettlebell through here. But the key is, don't let the kettlebell drag to the floor, okay? We want to keep this at a good height right between our legs. We want to start it standing back behind the kettlebell, tuck in, 3, 2, go, swings. Here. All right, not a crazy movement. Nice and flat. And we want to park it back out there at the end. All right, so that's how we do the kettlebell swing. Beginners can get away with just doing a kettlebell deadlift instead. All right. Push press. So you get 2 options here. You can go, what I would say for beginners, is going to be a push press with 2 hands. More advanced, we're going to go push press with 1 hand, okay? So you would do 15 seconds and 15 seconds. So the 2-hand version right here, getting that kettlebell up. So it's dip with the feet, knees, drive the kettlebell up overhead. Return back to the spot. Dip, drive, return. Dip, drive, return. Okay, keep that cadence because that's going to help you so that you're not kind of going into one another. Second one here, we're going to go push press. So if you're doing the single arm version, Same thing happens with the feet. Dip, drive, and then return. Right? Core though, you got to engage the core more as we're pressing that kettlebell up overhead. Think about getting the ear to the head. We press, return, dip, drive, return, dip, drive, return. And then we would transfer that to the other hand for the other 15 seconds. Each time, use your whole body here. Don't just rely on your arms there. Goblet lunge with a rotation. All right, so we're holding the kettlebell up high, and we reverse lunge, and we rotate. If you're a beginner on this one, you might struggle in that position. You can get away with a reverse lunge with the kettlebell to the side. Will require more mobility, but gonna save you some. Single arm rotate, single arm row. Dropping the back foot, back's nice and flat. Pulling that kettlebell up 90 degrees here at the hand. Switch it up halfway, go on the other side. Offset squat. Going back to that single arm stance. Arms out or to your side, your choice. We're gonna dip low, core tight, stand up out of that stance. As you're going down, you really gotta work. Stay tight here on each side. 15 seconds, switch it up to the other side. From there, dead bug for the last exercise. So with the dead bug, our goal here is to get the kettlebell up in the air. Feet high. So version 1, if you're a beginner, I just want you working right here. Working the side. If you're a little bit more advanced, now you're going to take hands slightly back, foot comes down, foot comes up. All right, we're working on that rotational stability there. So those are the 6 exercises. 30 seconds on, 30 seconds on. So you're just going straight through for the whole entire time. We're going to rest for 1 minute, and we got 4 rounds today. I want to make sure, ready to rock. Clock manager, are you ready to rock? You in the zone? Can you do me a favor and hit that timer? All right, so on the timer, we're starting kettlebell swings here. 30 seconds, push presses to follow. Remember, you just want a good swing. Kettlebell's going back, staying tight between the legs. And we're coming up. Float the kettlebell about towards your forehead, maybe your nose, and that's fine. 7 seconds. We're getting ready to transfer to the push press. Beginners, use the 2 hands. Advanced, using 1. Tip here, use your lighter hand or your weaker arm first, because you'll be able to set a good pace for yourself. Switching hands. Remember the cadence. Dip, drive, return. Dip, drive, return. All right, goblet lunge with the rotation. Holding the kettlebell and rotate. Whoa, lost it. Good job. Single arm row. Get ready to switch. Nice flat back here. Offset squat coming up. 2, 1. Clean it up. Now we're squatting. Switch it up. Deadbugs here. Two, and time. All right. So we're going to rest here for a minute. I actually messed up my timer there. Hit 3 again. So we're just going to have to do this manually each round. That's fine. Start in 30 seconds. Take a sip. "20 seconds. "10 seconds. All right, here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, let's go. Each round, each one, flowing right into it. We got push presses coming up in 10 seconds here. Nice flat swings, back stays flat, using the hamstrings and glutes. All right, here we go. Push press, single arm, or 2 hands. Switch it up. We got Goblet Lunge rotation coming up. Eight seconds. Single arm row coming up. Switching arms. And time. Offset squat. Five seconds. All right, Deadbug to finish this round. And time. All right, 60 seconds. 2 sets here. Use the timer up there on the My Zone. Sorry, Mike, I'm not wearing my mask, bro. What we got? Sounds good to me. 10 seconds. All right. Man, I'm sweating. Hope you're ready. 3, 2, let's go. Round number 3. It's like wine. Longer we go, the better it gets. Now remember, you should feel this in your glutes and your hammies. We don't want to get this too much in the back. If you are, regress this movement or modify it to that deadlift that we showed in the beginning. 2 seconds. All right, here we go. Push press. All right, other side. Five seconds, and then we're moving on to reverse lunges. Woo! All right, this is the tougher one. Last one I almost fell on. Ten seconds. Whew. Never thought I'd be so happy to see Rose. Control on this one. Force tight. 2 more reps. Switch it. We got squats coming up. Woo. Switch it up. Deadbug coming up in a few seconds. Deadbugs. Five seconds. And time. All right, crew. 3 rounds done. We got 1 more to go. 60 seconds. Whew. It is hot on this side of the gym today. And I got the fan on a little bit lower, so I didn't want you to not be able to hear me. So I'm paying for it by sweating all up on the joint. All right, here we go. 20 seconds, roughly 20 seconds here. With Training for Warriors, we'd always say last set, best set, right? Most people get tired, they quit, the ease up. I want you to focus on getting strong, making this set your best set. Here we go. 3, 2, go. "15 seconds left. All right, here we go. Push press. Switch it up. All right, here we go. Goblet lunge with the rotation. Control at the core. Ten seconds. And time. Go into our rows. Keep that form good all the way through. Come on, 2. Last one on this side, switch it up. Five seconds, come on. Offset squats. Switch it up. Five seconds. All right, dead bug. Last 30 seconds of the workout. Seconds left. And time. All right. Congrats. Way to kick ass today. You made it through. I want you to get your heart rate down. We're going to walk through a little stretch here, a little mobility. Remember, when we work out, we take from the body, right? We're breaking down the body so that it can be repaired later. How we get to that repair is we start with a good stretch, and we follow it up with a good post-workout meal. You'll notice I got my BCA formula intra from Prestige Labs here, and this helps me recover faster from my workouts, decreases the soreness, but it all starts with your stretch. So that's what we want to take a little time to get the heart rate down. And we're going to go through a couple exercises here that's going to help you recover. All right, so in the beginning, we started off on our knees, and we were doing each way, 3-way rock back. So for the stretch, I want you to just lay out there in the beginning position, pull back, and we're just going to hang there for about 15 seconds. And I want you to focus on breathing. Right, so the stretch is just sitting here. All right, so 15 seconds. Think about getting longer and longer. I want you to inch out your toe or your fingers out in front of you and feel that back just nice and stretched out. Good, breathe. 3, 2. Good. All right, now we're going to go back to that 90-90 position. And we're just going to hold that stretch. So instead of rotating, I want you just to focus in on hanging out here, staying in the stretch, and breathing. So deep breath in, and breathe it out. We're just going to hold this here for 15 seconds, and we're going to rotate to the other side. Good, take it to the other side. Nice. Now what we're going to work on is our hamstrings. So we're just going to lay the feet right here. You're going to reach out and just stretch. All right, beautiful. All right, so now that we've gotten that one stretch here, next one that we're going to work on is actually taking and focusing on just one side versus the other. So cross the leg over. I want you to grab here for the legs and pull in. Good, take it to the other side. Same thing. All right, now we're going to get up into a half kneeling position. All right, so the key is here to lean into this stretch. We're trying to stretch the hip flexor here. And then we're going to take this hand and reach all the way across. Come back here, rest, and then start to stretch over again. Once again, you want to feel this all the way through here. Hips, IT bands, glutes, obliques. Awesome. All right, now we're standing tall. Hands are going to be straight up overhead. And we're just going to take it down to the side. Good, break at the knees, reset, take the other way. Break at the knees, and reset. Take the arm across. Big pull here, big stretch. And then we're going to take it to the other side. Nice. Awesome job. So give yourself a pat on the back there. You crushed it in today's workout. I hope you're feeling good, and I hope you're ready for your next workout. All right, guys, I'll see you on Workout C.